So we're working on our base. And so instead of buying by bags, which will cost you about $5 for a 40 to 50 pound bag, we're actually here at the gravel pit. And you can see we got crushed stone here. I'm gonna get basically a scoop of this, put on the back of my truck that will compact. And it will be a whole lot more than 10 bags that you would get from Home Depot. In fact, it's a lot. So what I've done to make my life a little easier here is I put a tarp down, and this is a nice heavy duty tarp. So we can shovel it off and then we can pull it and be able to dump it in there. Trying to work smart, not hard. But yeah, this is gonna be a great base for, oh, they got the small, okay. They usually have the big scoop. They just got a Bobcat full. The fuck? I hope they're not gonna shortchange me. Yeah. Okay. That's not a lot. Like I said, I'm used to seeing the real big ones, although that's a pretty good sized scoop. Good thing is it's nice and wet. Okay. You good? Okay. I hope he's going to get another one, because that ain't $50 worth. Okay. Yeah, he was like, I didn't want to overload you. I'm like, bro, you usually have this lift up here that's so big that my truck just drops. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's a much better one. Definitely, come on with it. Come on. There you go. You got it. Keep on coming. No, keep on. Yeah, you can come on with it. Okay, we're gonna get about a half more. About half more of it will be good. Be perfect. Ooh, boy. Okay. That's a good one. Alrighty. Okay. Keep on coming. Keep on. Perfect. Keep on doing that. Keep on going. All right, that's $50 right there. Perfect. That's what I call a load. And that's how you get your money's worth. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Well, hello, good people and Eagle fans. Mark Holmes here at the Red Brick House, and I'm excited as could be. Shout out to my man, Money Mike, right here. Money Mike, who has been helping me get this thing dug out. So we've got the first step on our historic walkway together. Now, we made a change here. What we're doing, of course, is we're going to be putting in the pavers right here, and we're going to do this basically in sections. So we have the first couple of rows that we're going to do, but we're going to compact all our material, and then we're going to cover that with landscape fabric and put some sod in, so that way when we're ready to do the next phase of it, we'll be able to add to it. But what we decided that we're also going to do here is we're going to carry this just like a walkway, like a sidewalk here, to the street. We're not digging that up tonight. Not going to do that tonight. And of course, we have, look at that, all that gravel right there. By the truckload, it's $50 worth. $50. He would have put more on there if I wanted to, for truck full. But I don't know that my truck would have handled it. So that's how much we took for that $50. So we're going to go through, at least tonight, we're going to put down landscape fabric, and I'm going to start taking out some of it. I've got to get a compactor because we want to put this down at about 2-inch levels and compact it, and then put up some more. Because ultimately what we want is a 6-inch bed of gravel compacted flat, so that way it'll be there forever. And see, this is a red brick house. This mother humper's been here for 204 years. So this has got to be here for another 204 years. So I am happy, I'm ecstatic, I am overjoyed that we got that much done.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, so next step, laying the fabric and dropping some of this gravel. Well, good morning, good people. We're here working on the brick paveway. Last night we ended up getting this. We ended up working till about 7 last night, and we got the first load of gravel off, and now we're putting it in here. We're going to go ahead and get this all leveled out and compacted and keep building this up so we get a great base that'll last hopefully forever. It's got to last at least another 200 years. All right, we're gonna get to work. Well, good morning, good people. We're here working on the brick paveway. Last night we ended up getting this. We ended up working till about 7 last night, and we got the first load of gravel off, and now we're putting it in here. We're going to go ahead and get this all leveled out and compacted and keep building this up so we get a great base that'll last hopefully forever. It's got to last at least another 200 years. All right, we're gonna get to work. So here's what we're doing. We've got our 2x4. Now we got a little bit of a problem because we have a fall like this for the porch where we want to carry through, but we also have a fall for the land this way. So we're kind of splitting the difference. There'll be a slight twist to it. It's only gonna be about 1.5 inches difference between one side and the other. It'll be fine, and we'll end up sloping the land with it. Otherwise, we'd have to build up this side about 4 inches, and I don't want to do that. So what we're doing now is we're using our 2x4 here and screening all this at 3.5 inches. We'll compact that down, and then we'll end up putting on another inch on top of it after it's compacted. So we get to about 3.25 inches. 2 3/4 of an inch, and then the rest of it's going to be sand on that. That's going to end up being our level point. So I have to go get a truck full of sand after this, and I've got the metal pipes right here that we're going to lay in so that the bottom of that is exactly 2 inches, and that'll be our guide to get our sand level and then compact that. So yeah, there's a lot of steps to this, but it looks better already just having this walkway right here like this. boy. Well, we're coming down the home stretch here for our historic paveway. We've got to get the sand. We've got about 5-6 inches, I'm sorry, 6-7 inches of crushed stone in here, compacted well. And now you want to have somewhere between a half and 1 inch of mason sand, not mason sand, concrete sand, which this is concrete sand, which actually has stones in it, so it's coarse. And so this will actually compact better than mason sand, which is much, much finer. So we're going to be spreading this, and we're going to be using the pipes to be our guide levels, so that way we can keep it all flat and level, because if it's not, then of course the stones aren't going to be level either. So ain't nothing to it. How you doing? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I'm trying to make sure that nobody forgets about the significance of this house. We're actually making a historic walkway. So every time it changed hands, the history of it's put on here, the history of Waynesboro, and so on. So when I'm dead and gone, hopefully she'll still be here. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. So, what I'm doing right here is, for drainage wise, I'm putting just a little bit of a fall right here. I want this to be even with the porch, but I don't want water to come running through there. So it's going to be a little bit of a swill that'll go right here with the sidewalk. So I built this up just a little bit. So hopefully that'll keep the porch from having a whole bunch of water go across it. So I'm going to compact this, and we're then ready to start laying some of the paper. Unfortunately, I have a whole pallet full of blank ones underneath the sand. So I'm going to have to dig that out and get to them, but it's all good. So we have a nice solid base. This is about total of about 8 inches thick. No, I'm sorry, about 7 inches thick. And hopefully with the fabric underneath of it, it's going to keep anything from growing in here. And hopefully it'll be here for a couple hundred years. Thank you, David and Mary Bush. Okay. All right. So, all I got left to do now is start laying some of these.